Hello, welcome. My name's Christine. This is Steve. Thanks for watching. Today we're going to show you our new van that we just souped up.
We're coming to you live from Georgia's National State Forest land. That's right down the road from us. It is hot. We tried to do this early in the morning, but didn't work out that way. So what's behind us is a 2011 Chevy Express 3500. Now sitting on 1-ton axles. Our good friend Adam at Built for the East in South Hadley, Massachusetts, did 100% of the work on this van. I am not going to lie. He's had it for over a year, and that was absolutely no fault of anybody. It was just the way the industry is right now. And Adam will be posting a video in the future, and we'll put a link in the description or a link up here to that once he posts that. A family of 5 can fit in this thing extremely comfortable, and we can go anywhere within reason. We sourced this vehicle from a family in Rhode Island. She had the vehicle because, believe it or not, there is a market for planning slumber parties, which apparently I didn't know was a thing, but she ended up selling her business and posted this on Facebook Marketplace. It was probably the cleanest van that we were going to find in the Northeast. Well, he basically replaced the entire suspension with 1-ton axles, sourced out of an F350. Transfer case and tranny came out of a 2011 Silverado 2500. And I won't even get into the mad science with the geometry and everything else that he had to figure out on how to do this. That's not for me to try to figure out how to tell you guys. That would be better sourced to Adam. Sitting on 35s at this point. We were going to go with 33s, but once you put the 33s in here, it just looked too small with this wheel well. Believe it or not, as big of a lift as this looks, this is actually only about a 2 to 4 inch lift. Custom made rock sliders. We were going to try to source them out of a company out in California. Unfortunately, they just wanted too much for shipping is really what it came down to. So going back and forth with Adam, we figured out how to make custom rock sliders for this, and these are welded directly to the frame. One of the things you might notice is that we can't actually open the door all the way. I have a part on order that will actually extend this latch out, and it'll get around the tire. So right now it's hitting the tire. That is going to be the first project video to come of me putting that in. As you can tell, this is just your traditional 12-pack, 3-bench seat interior. This took out 2 of the long benches and put one of the split 50s. Was able to finagle that in and lock it in. So I want to make everything basically modular so that nothing's actually permanently attached, because it needs to be multifunctional. I see a lot of vans out there. People are bolting stuff to the floors and gluing, and I need to just be able to pull it in and out. So that's what we're going to go for. Keeping on the themes of making stuff modular, eventually we're going to put a little bit of a kitchen back here. Something that we could take in and out. The tire's not going to live back here. As you could tell, it's already kind of done some damage with the move down here. It got away from its tie downs and ended up hitting the plastics. I have to put a tow hitch on it, which is kind of funny that it actually has a flat 4 for towing, but doesn't have a tow hitch. So I don't know what they were doing with it. But that will be kind of the kitchenette area, depending on how all this plays out. Probably just a ARB fridge, maybe a water station, something along those lines. Some removable storage. Again, don't want to make it permanent. Yeah, we'll see how that turns out, and eventually the bumper will be swapped out. This truck is actually 7 feet tall, believe it or not. We're going to have that written on the dashboard so that we know every time we go through the drive-thru how tall we are. I think it's just 7 feet. We had envisioned putting a rooftop tent on here. That's probably not going to happen. still up to debate, but being how tall this thing is now, we'll see. Maybe a 1 or 2 man. One of the smaller tents might work up there, but our iCamper is huge, and I don't know if the lateral will even reach. The mirrors suck. I would really like to replace those, but those are automatic, or not automatic. Those are powered mirrors, and everything I can find is manual mirrors, which I really don't want to do, but eventually I'll probably have to. That's it. Oh, fender flares. We absolutely need fender flares. If anybody out there knows a company that makes fender flares for Chevy Expresses, comment, please comment, because I've looked at every company out there from Bushwhacker to whoever, and I can't find a single company out there that makes fender flares for the Chevy Expresses. And as you could tell with the rooster tails from the mud, it's absolutely needed. It's already cut for the super winch. This has a 1,400 pound super winch, and Adam actually custom made the mount and custom cut for the fair lead. There's a big giant plate that's mounted to the frame, so the winch is going to break before anything else does. Hopefully we won't get this stuck, and we'll use that for more of recovering other people, but who knows. Again, this was just phase 1. We just got the suspension done. Now that we have it back, I can start working on the interior projects and exterior. We're still kind of trying to figure out what we want to do, if we want to paint it or if we want to do a wrap. But regardless, there's some body work that definitely needs to be done to it. So eventually what we're going to do is we're going to get a roof rack, a ladder, rear double swing arm, bumper to hold onto the tire, and probably like a job box or something for fluids and stuff like that.